We are undoubtedly and our main argument is that smart cell phones are a risk of mental health risks because excessive smartphone use has been linked to increased anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances in children. So it will be bad to have cell phones because of mental health risks.
Okay, so then you respond, what's your opening argument?
We think children should be allowed to have their own cell phone. Our main argument is that children need their phone to contact their parents. Their parents need to know if their child is safe. We feel that there are a lot of auditive and weird apps that kids should not see. You should respond to
No, so we're not starting a new argument yet. So they're going to respond to your first argument and you're going to respond to their first argument. So you each gave one argument, right? You gave an opening argument and you gave one. So now, what do you have to say to their opening argument? What's your argument for why kids should still have phones even though they impact mental health? Okay, then you can ask her to repeat.
Our main reason is mental health risks. Excessive smartphone use has been linked to increased anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances in children.
That means that having a cell phone at a young age and using it too much has been said to cause anxiety, depression, and lack of sleep, or sleep disorders like insomnia, which means you can't go to sleep or you have trouble staying asleep. You don't have to raise your hand, go ahead.
But even though they do some games, after the game, there could be a time when their parents they don't do handphone like 9 to 10 like this, so they could do handphone and after they could read a book. Teacher, what is she saying? It is all messed up.
So she's saying, I assume you're saying that they can still have phones, but have limits on their phones. So she's saying that instead of using the phone all the time, they can have a time limit on their phone, or that they can read before bed instead of playing on their phone to help with sleep issues.
But when we have a time, what was it? A time when the child will think that the time limit is very bad, and when the time limit is short, then they will want to do phones more and more and more, so it will just be the same. And we shouldn't read the books before we sleep. We shouldn't read books because our brains need rest before sleep, so. But I thought that reading a book before bed is good to their health. And when they read book until 10 a.m. or 11 a.m., that is bad for your health. But 9 a.m. or 8
PM.
p.m. or 8 p.m. it is good for their health, and they will have a good diet to sleep. What does it mean? But how do you know if it's true? because there was a neighbor.
But you can't look for neighbor.
No, but on the neighbor 그거. There was on a book and the neighbor, and they showed the book, the picture.
What if the book is a lie?
Book couldn't be a lie, and it was a science dictionary. You read it? Neighbor. And Kate, you say we can have a time limit, then what if the kids are trying to do the educational app and it is more than 1 hour or the limit of time? What do you mean? I mean, that is poor. That is poor. Children having something. Kids are the reason we have a time. It would be okay if we have a time limit, so what if you do it will be education? So here. Then Kate did against the opinion. No. I said they could still get a handphone or and they could just their parents could just block the game. It is no, they could still use so you can block a handphone.
Okay,
no,
let's just
no,
get
Marina.
Okay, let's stick to the argument we're on.
I said that they could just block the game and use something like this app and their parents could don't need to limit the study. They used to just block the app like game or YouTube.
So she's saying that parents can put in place rules about the phone, or parents can put apps on the phone that limit use. Yes.
But Google is a study app, a neighbor is a study app, but it depends on what the child searches. So the child could still search YouTube and go to the YouTube link and see YouTube. Yeah. But even they on the neighbor dictionary there isn't a game, and when we search that, then there couldn't be. There aren't game, and it just explains about that game. And we can search anything.
Yes. There are links. There are links like www.
There are neighbor dictionary, and that doesn't show the game.
No. It shows on the neighbor there is like cookie.
No, not that. That is just the neighbor and neighbor dictionary. Neighbor 사전.
But how could a dictionary help?
We could search the word that we don't know and some sentence. They could just search a sentence and a word, and that is the word.
But what if it is a lie?
There
But you said that books are good for children. So there are dictionaries in books. So they could just find in dictionaries in books.
But that is still reading a book. Reading a book in the neighbor, and also there isn't a book on neighbor dictionary.
No, we could read the book. Really, the book.
We could read. We could read a dictionary. Yes, I said that.
Oh.
아까 내가 말한 게 그거.
But isn't that okay?
No.
Instead of phones, what's another form of technology that can be used for almost only studying?
Marlena, I said that.
What's something
We
else
could
you use
use-
to study that's not a
We
phone?
could just ask the parents.
But parents don't know everything.
So when I study, I don't study with my phone, I study with my computer, right? It's easier to block games on computers than on your phone, and people study with their computer, not their phone. Yes.
I have something to say to it. But first I said we could use phone for some time and then we could read a book. So they could use a phone for some time that their parents choose, and they could just and search the word they don't know on neighbor dictionary.
So we did kind of move from the topic of phones being bad for mental health to using phones for studying. So let's move to our next argument. Let's respond to the other team's opening argument. Would you repeat your opening argument?
She said the parents need to find
Context
the
their
context.
child.
Alright, so what do you want to say to that?
What if the kidnapper turns off the phone? Then it's not the same. Turn off the phone. Then the parents cannot find out
but so they need to turn on their phone.
What if the kidnapper turn off? They don't know if they have a phone or don't have. And even though they ask the children could throw away the phone. Then what do you do to find the kid? What if the kid you could shout to help
I think that's against the opinion.
But you said that you could shout right? But that is an against the opinion. And the tracking device, you know, there is tracking apps. There's another tracking device that you put inside your body, or just get a.
You can use an AirTag, is what you mean?
What is AirTag?
So if you have an Apple phone, there's this thing called an AirTag that you can put in your backpack or your pocket that someone can use their phone to track that. Yes. Okay.
Well, I said we could shout in a case that the kidnapper turned off the phone or we threw away the phone. And if that case doesn't happen, then we could just leave the phone on their body somewhere like pocket or backpack, and the dad or mom will track them. If there is no case that they need to help. What do you mean? I cannot understand. There is a case that when there isn't a case that Elena. What does that mean? Just to see. Just say quickly. There could be a case that the kidnapper turned off the phone, and that case needed to shout to leave. And well, I think that's again. No. And if we said we don't need to no when we shout, but there is person that is quiet like him. But in that case we don't need silence. But that phone is more good way. So if the case that kidnapper turn off the phone, then that case we need to shout. And if they don't turn off the phone, then our parents will track us. Kate, but
Let Henry go first, and then you can talk.
But when kidnapper turns off the phone, our mom and dad can track. That is for. Hey, you say there could be a quiet person like him. Then what if the kidnapper turn off the phone and that kid like him is quiet? Wait, but kidnapper couldn't take him because he would sit on the ladder. Wait. Is this? Are we like Sherlock Holmes so that we can track the kid that's lost? We are only talking about the kidnapper. So let's talk about anything else that kidnapper. We were talking about we could shout on the case that we could shout on the case when the kidnapper turned off our phone. That is okay. No. Lucy said her opinion was that to contact with their parents. So we could talk about anything else that can happen. Wow, you said you could talk about it.
So you want to make an argument other than if they were kidnapped?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have in mind? Okay. What is your next argument?
Next argument? Okay, what's your argument? That's one. Oh, this. Oh, that is ridiculous. What? I think you put this. That is mental health risk. What did he do? You have to What?
Your opinion.
Me.
Quickly.
I need to me. Elena.
No.
Wait.
Wait.
Okay,
I'm not dead.
hey, let Henry talk. It's his idea. Which one? First, if children
If children
use phones.
use phones, it can be easy for children to be cell phones a slave.
Okay, what else? Because
Because cell phone is very addictive to children. Press a button in the cell phone, we can know many things and explore many apps. From this point of view, children can stop using cell phone.
okay, yes, good.
But their parents could block the app, something like games or YouTube, like what I said. That we already discussed. But he was saying addictive, so I am saying that again. And that they will not be addicted because they would just search the word they don't know or something other. But what if the kids just you can just trash the app in the trash can. In the phone. Then they are in trouble. But if they trash the app in the phone, they can the parents can't get the message, so they can. Why is there a message in the parents controlling? They can. Yes.
Oh, I have that app in my.
Don't say, Henry. So they can't get the message from their controlling app, so they can't know that we just trashed the app. What is the important? If they don't know and they ask the parents say search on the neighbor dictionary, and they will say they don't have neighbor dictionary, and parents will say why, and they will explain, and they will get the neighbor dictionary of it because they will. I don't know. No,
설치.
Ryan, what do you think?
깔다. 설치 말고 영어로. Search. 설치. Download.
Oh yes, they will download the game and they will have neighbor dictionary of it.
But they could erase the game.
Then their parents will say
They can just
again,
look at a book.
But in the book there is someone that don't have a book and don't have a book about the word, and then just wait to parents to borrow their phone,
Yes.
and that is still using a phone.
So why do we need to use a dictionary?
Wait,
Henry, she's raising her hand. Let her talk, please.
And then they can go to a library and they can borrow the book. Yes, that's right.
Okay, we're circling the same
No, only one
topic
more.
as before.
Only one more.
Last comment.
But it could be it could be a really decent time. Late night.
Late night.
Late night. Yes, late. It could be a very late night, and they need to do some work until tomorrow. Then they couldn't borrow a book from library.
Then they could wake up early at the morning and then just go to the library.
But even though they, then we are arguing about kids should not have their own handphone, so we can just borrow the parents' handphone. Yeah, but that is still using a phone.
Okay,
But we are
let's
saying
go
that
to a new argument.
I
kids should not have their own handphone, not going to use handphone. The parents
Okay, we're moving to a new argument. What is your next argument? It's your team.
It's the same when children need
Children need their phone for studying. Children need their phone for study because of the word they don't know, and also their parents could block the game or some app like YouTube to avoid doing it.
What's your third argument?
It's still the argument.
You don't need to use course tablet research team.
No, not that one.
The circled one. What? The last argument. Parents can control their kids. Parents, if kids use is phone for a long time, parents just have to tell kids to stop.
So parents set rules for the phones. Ryan, are you saying parents set rules for the phones?
It was the same argument with kids of music.
Okay.
No,
I didn't
it
say
was
right.
But if children is addicted to a phone, then they can do phone secretly.
Don't worry, it's our turn. Because everybody, they could block the app like game or some app like this. To avoid doing it so that they will not be addicted.
This is the fourth. I mean,
What if they search on a neighbor and parents don't know the neighbor has a YouTube?
no parents know that.
Yes. There can be parents. Or the kid can lie to the parents that she or he should search something on the neighbor.
Yes.
No, but parents can know what they search. Yes.
That's true.
They can do searching them
Late.
but I don't know what to say this. 핸드폰 자체에서 안 줄 그 기록이 나와야 돼.
어? 왜?
English, please.
난 I don't know Korean.
Don't.
I don't know the Korean word. What is 자체?
자체.
Just don't say in Korean to Elena. 아 자체 맛있다. 에?
If they don't delete in their phone, like
But then we can erase the document. She's saying that it would even if we erase the thingy,
Search history.
the search history, it will still be at the phone.
Yes.
But I tried to when my YouTube was blocked. When I am sleeping, I need to use YouTube and search something and listening, and I am sleeping. So in labor, I searched the YouTube and I canceled it, but there wasn't. But there is something named QR code.
QR code.
And in TikTok, so yes, in TikTok I saw some person who searched game YouTube and after seeing it, that person cancelled. But there is just a TikTok and there could be a made of picture.
Okay. Go ahead.
Then the app could be a lie. Then everything could be a lie.
No, but there is some good like science dictionary and that is a lie. And there is a
But how could you know?
because there is a tutor and they find the book and they read it and they take a picture and they upload to the
But scientists can do accident and tell the made of.
Okay, we only have a little time, so we're gonna move to the other team's last argument. Okay, your last argument.
Can I do? Oh, but yours is addicted, so you couldn't do.
what is your
Let's do a new one if we have
I
one.
have two. I have
Three.
one. It could be
parallel for development or it could be
I have one.
what is it?
What is
What is it? What is it? What is
I
it? I had another thing, but I forget it because I didn't do that because Henry tried to do it.
I know. I have one.
Just I was
Henry's gonna do this one.
Oh, but I had to think what Henry did, so I forgot.
Okay, ready?
What is his argument?
Alright, Henry, you have to read your argument.
They can lose friendship and social skill because they only talk with cell phones and their friends. About 70%
Okay, just talk.
children use cell phone rather than playing at the playground.
뭐라고 했는지 잘 안 들려.
I would be against with Henry.
Okay, so Henry's saying that kids who use their cell phones too much lose friendships and social skills because they spend all their time on their phone and not talking with people. Instead.
What I said by time, there could be a limit, and they could just do something like neighbor dictionary, and then the sisters
Yeah. We heard that like the sixth
Okay.
time here.
Okay, so you have another argument other than that. Do you have a different argument?
But they couldn't use handphone on school, and on the night they need to do the homework. So even though they don't use handphone, they will lose friendship because they have homework and they couldn't use the phone at school. So on school they could play a lot.
But in school we can use cell phone.
Yes, what I said is Kate, how about on Saturday and Sunday? What is the first
We
thing
use cell phone
that
in classroom.
and that kids say, I don't have time, I need to watch the handphone. I didn't hear you because we use
Henry, one voice at a time, please.
Listen, these person and person.
Let her talk, please.
What if on Sunday or Saturday one kid want to play with some kid and the kid don't want to play because he or she wants to look in the house. But even though we watch something like TikTok, like 5 minutes, we are playing with our friends. We were going to play with friends on Saturday, and we play with our friends at last Saturday too. What do you mean? We have TikTok, right? And we do some TikTok like 5 or 10 or 30 minutes when we have time. But even though we use handphone and we do the game, we are not addicted, and we play with our friends. And last Saturday we played with Aiden, Elena, and last Saturday.